Good morning, children. Today I'll be taking part 2 of Unit 1 in English. We'll be covering the grammar and supplementary reader Owlie. First, in the grammar, let us see what is subject and what is predicate. What is subject? The subject of a sentence is always a noun or a word or words that can take the place of a noun. Actually, what is noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. See the first picture. The noun is the batsman. So we are going to talk about the batsman. So he becomes the subject. The second picture, there are 4 people. So we are going to talk about them. So we becomes the subject there. The next picture, it is said the boy is called Raju and we are going to talk about Raju. So Raju becomes the subject. Then let us see what is predicate. The predicate of a sentence includes the verb and the object if there is one. See, the batsman hits the ball. Here hits is the verb and the object is the ball. So, the batsman hits the ball. The batsman is the subject. Hits the ball is the predicate. The next sentence, let us see. We are going to the zoo. Here we becomes the subject, are going becomes the verb, to the zoo becomes the object. So are going to the zoo becomes the predicate. Next is Raju has to rest. So Raju is the subject, has to rest becomes the predicate. I'll give you some more sentences like this as an assignment. Now let us go to the next. Make meaningful sentences from the table given below. Please do this as an assignment. I'll just read it for you. A turtle lives in the sea. A turtle is huge. Turtles have a connection with the land. Turtles are found in coastal waters. Turtles are wonderful creatures. Turtles has flippers to swim. Write a suitable sentences for the pictures given below. See the first picture. What is the boy doing? Yeah, the boy is taking the glass. The next picture, the glass is broken. So we can write the glass breaks. The third picture, the boy is wearing a bag and going. Yeah, the boy is going to school. The fourth picture, the school gate is open. The fifth picture, what is the girl doing? Yeah, the girl is seeing the bag. How is the bag? The bag is closed. Next exercise, match the two halves of sentences and read them. First is sea turtles. Let us match come ashore to lay eggs. Second, hatchlings cut open the leathery egg shell. The third, a turtle uses its front flippers to swim. Fourth, many factors threaten the survival of sea turtles. Next, we move on to the writing section. Tortoises and turtles are not the same. Read the facts given below and list similarities and differences between them. Tortoise, reptile family, land animal, has a long life, uses tiny feet to walk, eats grass, weeds and flowers. Turtle, reptile family, sea animal, lives for many years, uses flippers to swim, eats insects and bugs. Now let us write the similarities in the similarity column. What are the similarities? They both belong to the reptile family and they both have a long life. And what are the differences? Tortoise lives in land, turtle lives in sea. Tortoise uses feet, turtle uses flippers. Tortoise eats grass, weeds, flowers, and turtle eats insects or bugs. Next, we move on to the creative section. This is an assignment for you. You must do this assignment along with your other assignments. Describe the picture in about 50 words and give a suitable title. Make use of the words or phrases given below. Some words, சில வேர்ட்ஸ்லாம் கீழே கொடுத்துருக்கு. அதை வச்சு 50 வேர்ட்ஸில் உங்கள் ஓனாக என்ன உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமோ however you can write in English without anybody's help, try and write a small paragraph for 50 words. Now let us move on to the supplementary section, Owlie. I'll give you a summary of this story. Payal and her mom are fond of birds and animals. The house was a home to all kinds of abandoned animals, lost dogs, injured cats, and lost baby birds. Though not a huge house, பெரிய வீடுனா இல்லைனாலும் பாயலும் அவங்க அம்மா வீட்டில் நிறையா அடிப்பட்ட அனிமல்ஸு காணாமல் போன அனிமல்ஸ் தொலைஞ்சு போன பேபி பேர்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கும். Paul's mom had a big heart. One day, Shefali Didi had brought a carton. Inside the carton, there was a small owlet. Owletna குழந்தை ஆந்துன்னு அர்த்தம். Paul's mom picked it up carefully and placed her inside the cage. They named it Owlie. They had to figure out a way to feed the owlet. As owls eat rats, snakes, and frogs, Paul's mom was hesitant to bring meat inside the house because they were vegetarian. அவங்க வெஜிடேரியன்றதுனால அவங்களுக்கு மீட் உள்ளே கொண்டு வரத்துக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருந்தது. But then Payal asked a friend and finally mom ordered the meat and put the meat before Owlie. As Owlie was a baby, it didn't know how to eat. Mom decided to squish. Squish means smashing the meat until it was soft and shoved the food into Owlie's mouth. Owlieoda வாய்க்குள்ள force பண்ணி உள்ள இந்த சாப்பாடை போட்டாங்க. In a second, Owlie fell down on the floor of the cage. They thought they had killed Owlie and started talking about burying Owlie. Suddenly, Owlie reopened one eye and got onto her feet. That's when Payal and her mom learnt that it was Owlie's way of defending danger. அது Owlieயோட டிஃபென்ஸ் மெக்கானிசம். ஏதாவது ஒரு டேஞ்சர் வந்தோன்னே டக்குன்னு செத்தா மாதிரி ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் விடுறது. Payal's mom started reading a lot about owls and habits. Payal took the job of looking after Owlie. Once Owlie learned to eat on its own, Payal loved it when she offered the meat on her hand and Owlie took the pieces. Owls were night birds, so they slept all day and were active during the night. So Payal decided to let Owlie fly when she was bigger. To train her to fly, they had to keep Owlie in a closed room. So they chose the library with 2 doors. One door led to the rest of the house and another into the garden. Payal used to read all kinds of books in her favorite library room. The bookshelves also displayed beautiful pieces of pottery, dolls and wooden and clay animals and birds from all around the world. Once Owlie was moved to the library, it was decided by Mom and Payal not to leave the doors open. Every night, Payal left the cage door open and put a piece of meat on the cage. Owlie would fly out of the cage and find her food. Every morning, Payal used to close the cage door and find minced meat all over the room. So she thought Owlie was flying around in night and returning back to the cage in the morning to sleep. After some days, Payal left the cage door open and Owlie was sleeping during the day. But one day, when Payal returned, the cage was empty and the garden door was left open. Payal panicked and called for her mom. Mom asked Payal to be calm and search for Owlie. They couldn't find Owlie. Finally, they decided that Owlie had gone and left the doors open. Payal was very upset and was looking sadly at the cage. Mom advised Payal to read a book to cheer herself up. Payal started looking for a book to read. Suddenly, she noticed a curio. Curioனா ஒரு unusual-ஆன ஒரு பொருள் on the shelf. Payal was happy to find out that it was Owlie. Payal scolded the owl and put her back in the cage. Let us do some exercises. Identify the character or the speaker of these lines. Owlie is gone. Payal to Mom. She opened one eye and then the other. Owlie. Don't panic. Mom. Next exercise B. Choose the correct answer from the options. The owlet was brown and grey. In Payal's family, they were all vegetarian. The cage was shifted to the library. Next, read the passage and answer the following questions. Payal and her mother started talking bravely about where to bury Owlie. Just then Owlie opened one eye and then the other. She got out her feet and quietly climbed the perch. Payal learned later that falling on her back and pretending to be dead was Owlie's way of defending herself against danger. Now answer the questions. Why did Payal and her mother want to bury Owlie? They thought that Owlie had died. What did Owlie do then? Owlie opened one eye and then the other. What did Payal learn from Owlie's pretense? Payal learnt that Owlie was defending herself. Rearrange the jumbled sentences in the correct order. See, the sentences are given in different orders. We have to change the sentences into correct order in the story. Payal's house was a home for abandoned animals. So you mark it as number 1. Now what is the next sequence in the story? One day they got a carton. Mark that as 2. Next is Payal's mother opened the carton. Mark that sentence as 3. She found an owlet in one corner. Mark that sentence as 4. It was a small ball of brown and grey. Mark it as 5. Payal's mother picked her up gently. Mark it as 6. Now, rewrite the sentences in correct order. Before we come to the end of the lesson, let us do a few more exercises. Write a caption of this picture. One is already done for you. The first picture is help the needy. The second picture, we can write no plastic zone. The third picture, we can write it as save trees. The fourth picture, you can write it as save rain and water. Next steps to success. Find their group name and write them in the blanks. One is done for you. The first one, seal, walrus, seahorse. What are they? They are sea animals. So we can write sea or aquatic animals. Next is pearl, coral, conch, oil. What are these? These are some of the things that we get from the sea. So we can write it as sea products. Submarine, ship, yacht, ferry. What are these? These are some of the motorized vehicles that we use in the sea. So you can write it as sea vehicles. Kite surfing, scuba diving, parasailing. These are some of the games or activities that we do in water or sea. So we can write it as aquatic games or sea games. Albatross, penguin, pelican, and fishhawk. What are these? These are some of the sea birds. So we write it as aquatic or sea birds. With this, we have come to the end of the Unit 1. Children, please complete your assignments, memorize the poem, read the question and answers, write the small question and answers. Stay home, stay safe, stay learnt. Bye-bye.